and Rolly, I've been seeing a whole bunch of back and forth with you and Devin Haney. What's going on with that?
Devin Haney's a waste of time. I want Gervonta Davis. I go for big fish. I don't go after the email champ. He a bum. He a bum with no chin. Like that.
A bum with no chin. What makes you say that Devin's got no chin, Rolly?
Man, he got hurt with venom gloves, man. By Leonard, a frail ass fighter.
So how does a toe-to-toe matchup with Devin Haney and Rolly Romero go?
Boom. Right there. Dead. Or he might put on the stool, so he a little too.
Devin Haney always says, they say everything and anything but let's fight, which defines Rolly Romero to a T, who talks the talk then rolls his way out of action when it's time to walk, where he's now officially Captain Cap. Joining the likes of Ryan and Teofimo Lopez, the capdemic transcenders in the sport of boxing. There is no shame in their capping game. They continue to contradict themselves every other breath. I mean, on one hand, you have Rolly Romero. One day he will call out Devin Haney to fight him next, and call Devin Haney the biggest B word in the world.
I want that WBC belt with Devin Haney. That's what I want. I want it. Rolly Jr. needs a sister. Her name's Angelica Jr. It's that green belt. Name me after my actual sister. Oh, Devin Haney.
Fake ass, Mexico ass, email ass champion. Daddy bought his career. Daddy bought him a win in Mexico that they raised the other motherfucker's hand. So y'all can all go. Haney is the biggest, not just at 135, in boxing. So don't give me that Devin Haney is the biggest in boxing. If I'm so easy, fight me and whoop my ass. But no, because he knows he's a chinny, frail ass little.
The moment Devin Haney calls Rolly Romero bluff by reaching out to Floyd Mayweather, Rolly Romero promoter, in order to make the fight come to fruition, where Floyd Mayweather actually green-lighted the fight. He approved Rolly Romero to fight Devin Haney next on PBC, since Devin Haney is not a free agent. The moment Bill Haney contacted Leonard Ellaby, Floyd Mayweather CEO, and Al Heyman through DHB attorney, that's when Rolly Romero went as quiet as a church mouse. He went missing.
Hey, sir, how are you?
Hey, John.
Yes, sir.
How are you? Listen,
Jesus,
I got us live. So you're on the speakerphone. We're on the Boxing Voice podcast. And listen, do you mind calling Leonard Ellaby about a fight with Rolly Romero? Give him a call. Devin has talked to Floyd via text, and he confirmed that Rolly might be available. And of course, you know we're available to do something with him. Can you just give him a talk and let's see if we can pursue it with Ellaby?
I think the reach out would be to Leonard, but also Al Heyman is his manager. So I think that there's two people that need to be talked to, and then primarily Al, because I think that that's where the rubber hits the road.
Okay.
With Riley's career. So, but if it's a proposition that's out there and makes sense, I'm sure they'd be willing to take a look at it.
Okay. Well, good. Can you reach out to both, Leonard Ellaby and what's his name, and then just, as a follow up from Floyd and Devin texting back and forth about it, and Floyd said yes.
Okay.
All right. Yep. Thanks, my brother. Peace.
Thank you.
After that, Devin Haney went hunting for Rolly Romero since Rolly went missing the moment Floyd Mayweather approved the fight.
Yo, this the new shirts coming out?
Yes, sir, Ski.
Wow.
We about to have a million of these months.
That's crazy. I'm trying to find him. You been looking for him? Because I've been looking for him.
Searching.
Rolly. Hey, Rolly, where you at? Oh, he not over there.
That's when Rolly was forced to come out of hiding in order to save face by resorting to lying, claiming he sent Devin Haney a contract where he stated, "I'm waiting on Devin Haney to sign the contract," pulling a page out of Teofimo Lopez's cap book. I mean, you are who you hang with. Then, as early as yesterday, Rolly Romero completely backpedaled and backtracked everything he had to say about fighting Devin Haney. It was no longer Devin Haney is the biggest B-word in the world. Fight me next if you can whip my ass. Nope. All of a sudden, Rolly went from claiming he want Devin next to Devin Haney is a waste of time. Devin is a bum. He's irrelevant and at the bottom of the food chain.
I've been seeing a whole bunch of back and forth with you and Devin Haney. What's going on with that,
Devin
man?
Haney's a waste of time. I go for big fish. I don't go after female champ. He a bum. He a bum with no chin. Like that.
A bum with no chin.
no
What makes you say that Devin's got no chin, Rolly?
Man, he got hurt with venom gloves, man. By Linares. A frail ass fighter.
So how does a toe-to-toe matchup with Devin Haney and Rolly Romero go?
Boom. Right there. Dead. Or he might put on the stool so he a little too.
That's exactly what you call hanging yourself. All Devin had to do is give him the ropes, and Rolly Romero did the honors. Talk about ruining your reputation. From this point forward, everything Rolly Romero says will not be taken seriously. Not just by me, but by everybody. I believe his own team won't even believe him after this point. I mean, talk about being a phony. This was really disappointing to see. This was an embarrassment to all of the Cubans all around the world. Do you guys know ducking is not even on the vocabulary in Cuba? Basically, Rolly Romero invented the word in Cuba. Nevertheless, Cubans may abandon Rolly at this point. We know Rolly did not come from the Cuban school. Rolly came from the cabin school that produced Teofimo Lopez and Ryan Garcia. Imagine Rolly having the audacity to say Devin Haney is a waste of time, he's a bum, he's irrelevant, and at the bottom of the food chain. When Devin Haney is a champion, and Rolly is not. In fact, Rolly is an interim champion that robbed Martinez for that belt. Do you guys know Devin Haney got paid 25 more times than Rolly got paid his last fight? Devin was paid more than $3 million. Rolly was paid $125,000 on his last fight. And to add insult to injury, DAZN revealed Devin Haney is top 5 most popular in the United States. Devin Haney also has a better resume. He got Gamboa and Linares on his resume. Meanwhile, Rolly has nobody on his resume beside a robbery. Matter of fact, if Rolly had any pride in himself, he will try to avenge his countryman, Gamboa, and fight Devin Haney instead of ducking Devin Haney after trolling him. See, Rolly Romero will call Devin Haney out as aggressive as a pit bull only when Devin Haney has a fight coming up, or if Devin looking at the bigger fish to fry, like Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko, Gary Russell, Gervonta Tank Davis. But when Devin Haney is available and free to fight, where Rolly stands to make 15 to 20 times what he made his last fight, that's when Rolly Romero goes missing, then starts back trolling again, saying anything and everything but let's fight. With the facts being laid out, Devin Haney will go down as the most avoided fighter in history. Would you guys believe Devin Haney at 22 years old already had 9 named fighters turn down a fight with him? Turn down the fade, period, where they clearly ducked him. 4 of them were world champions, 2 on the top 5 pound for pound, from Loma to Teofimo Lopez. You even had Gary Russell, etc., etc. And 5 fighters are challengers, from Ryan Garcia, Jojo Fortuna, Luke Campbell. Now Rolly Romero had joined the cap list. With the facts being laid out, drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Is this the biggest cap of the year? Who gets the award of the biggest cap of the year? Is it Rolly, Teo, Ryan Garcia, Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe below and click on the notification bell to be continued on the next episode of Akhi, TV. Peace, and I'm on to the next one.